Hey guys, it's Bren, and I am here to talk about the Rome Pizzeria candle from Bath & Body Works. It's getting dark out. I'm trying to cram in some reviews before it gets totally dark out and I lose my light. So sorry, this is a dimmer video than normal, but I'm pretty stoked to talk about this candle. So I have a lot to say. Sit back and relax. I got two of them, and these are from the new, there's a new Destinations collection out. They love their Destinations collection. And so yeah, this candle first came out in 2013 in the Italian collection. I think it came out around April that year, if I remember correctly. Now, back in 2013, I was just really getting into Bath & Body Works candles. In 2012, I had some, but I was more like your casual shopper, you know, like a normal person who would like go into the store every once in a while and pick up some candles. And it was like the Fresh Picked collection at the beginning of 2013 that really hooked me. That's when I fell in love with Market Peach, and it was the first time I ever bought like 6 of the same candle, which was crazy to me. And that's also when I started watching candle reviews on YouTube, like Little Balladeer and some of the old great ones. But I wasn't quite at the level of collector where I would buy a candle just because it was weird. But I remember Pizzeria was actually a failed test scent. So it only ever tested, it didn't come out nationwide, but I did smell it in St. Louis at one point. I went to St. Louis to visit a friend over that summer, and we went to this huge Bath & Body Works. It was like massive department store, Macy's size Bath & Body Works. And they had the Pizzeria candle. Someone told me that once upon a time that used to be a test store. I don't think it is anymore, but it was huge. And they had Pizzeria, and I remember taking it off the shelf, smelling it, thinking, yeah, this totally smells like pizza flavored combos, putting it back on the shelf and leaving, you know? And now I think of that moment and I look back and I'm like, oh, why didn't I buy it? Just for collector's sake. But, you know, that just wasn't what I was doing back then. Since I make sure I get all the weird ones, you know, the tomato vine, the sriracha candle, which is disgusting, but like I have to have it because I'm a collector now. But man, I always wished that I would have actually tried that Pizzeria candle, but that just wasn't where I was at in 2013, but I did smell it. And yes, I agree with everyone who says pizza flavored combos, or think of any like pizza flavored snack mix, not like an actual pizza, but you know, pizza flavor, like pizza flavored Pringles, I think were a thing at one point. I don't know. But yeah, pizza combos. That's kind of what I got back in the day, and that's what everyone compared it to. It has been re-released. Once again, here it is. A lot of people are like, why purple? I honestly think purple because every other scent in the collection had all the other colors already. There's already a pink one, and an orange one, a yellow one, and a green one, and a blue one, and blah, blah, blah. You know, purple was what was left, so it's purple. But I was actually pleasantly surprised when I picked it up and I smelled it again this time because it's more realistic than I remember. I still think it smells a little bit like pizza flavored combos, but not exactly. But other people are saying it's exactly the same. I haven't seen anyone do like a side-by-side where they've got the 2013 and they've got this one and they're saying, yes, these smell exactly the same. But it might smell a little... it could just be memory, you know? I don't know. It's been, what, 6 years? But for me, it smells better than I remember it smelling, and not quite as much like combos, and a little bit more like an Italian herb bread or something like that. So let me explain. Let me break it down. I'm going to use the unburned one when I'm talking about it right now because the other one's kind of warm because I just put it out. But I have burned it down. I've burned it a few times now, down to about here. So, all right. Notes on the candle are fresh garden basil, tomato sauce, and warm crusty pizza dough. And on cold sniff, I think I get more of a sauce element than I actually do when it's burning. Because I feel like, okay, so first and foremost, you get oregano, and that's what a lot of people are saying. That's what the sales associates in my store were saying. Yes, definitely the herb note is the most prominent. I don't think it's just oregano. I think there's some basil and some thyme. You know, it's a nice Italian mix. But yes, oregano is the most predominant note that you're getting in this candle. Hands down, I mean, no one's arguing that. Like, you get oregano first, for sure, and you get all the other herbs next, for sure. But there is more going on. On Cold Sniff, I feel like you do get a little bit of like, not necessarily tomatoiness, tomato paste, not quite as much. You don't really get that is what I'm saying, but you get a little bit of maybe an acidity that kind of cuts through the herbs and makes you think of a tomato sauce. But I lose that when it's burning, and so I don't really feel like I smell tomato sauce when it's burning, but I kind of feel like I smell it when it's cold. I do feel like I get a bread note. Again, it's not the main note, but in the background, I kind of get like a dough, like a pizza dough, just in the background. And that hangs around a little bit when it's burning. There's no cheese note. I don't know if we would want there to be a cheese note in a candle. Does anyone want a cheese candle? I don't know. But you get a pizza vibe. You definitely get a pizza vibe for sure. On Cold Sniff. Burning, I get the dough and I get the herb. And that's why I say that it more so smells like an herb bread. So kind of like, I'm thinking of like Subway. I haven't eaten at Subway in a long time, but they have like an Italian herb bread. I know they have one that's like herb and cheese, but I feel like they also have one that's just like herbs with no cheese. I don't know. But like, think of any kind of very herbal bread that has like a lot of oregano in it, like the ones at Subway. And that's what I get when it's burning, because I feel like I still get a little bit of a dough note. It's not exactly like French baguette territory, but there's something there that makes me think of more than just herbs. But I feel like it's more of an herb bread. However, 90% of what you're getting is herbs and spices, mostly, like I said, oregano, some basil, all that good stuff. Now, here's the surprising thing. I actually kind of like it. I really wasn't thinking I would like it. I wanted to get two because I wanted to get one to just keep unburned in my collection and never burn it just because it's weird and whatever, and I missed it the first time it came around. And I wanted to get one to burn and review. But I'm like sort of thinking maybe I want to get another one. Like I don't think I want to get 10 or anything. This isn't blueberry pie. By the way, my blueberry pie candle review is up. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. But I like it more. Like I didn't think I would like it at all. I thought I would be burning it and we would be in sriracha territory and I'd be like, oh, this is gross and weird. But I actually... like, I kind of like it, and I think maybe if you are not into, like, sweet scents, but you'd rather have something kind of savory going on, like, you might actually truly like this, not just because it's weird and unique, but because it smells like herb bread, and that's not that bad. I don't know that I'm gonna, like, make a concerted effort to get another one. It is online now, but I don't have anything else to put with an online order, so I'm probably not gonna do that. It's limited quantity though, I'm pretty sure of that. If I run across another one, maybe I'll get it. You know, I still don't have my ice cream shop candles from my online order. If I get that, I got two. If I don't like it, maybe I'll exchange one for another one of these if I can find one. If I only have the two, I'll be okay with that though. But my store, so like I was saying in my blueberry pie video, I have two stores in my area, and I went to the first one and they had nothing, and they didn't have this. Then I went to the other store and they had the blueberry pie, but they did not have the pizza candle. And then I know one of the sales associates there from Instagram, hi Anissa, if you're watching this, she works at the second store that I went to, and when she got off work, she went to the other store, and then she messaged me and said, hey, they just got some of the pizza candle in, but they only had 5. And so I went back to the store that I had been at that morning that didn't have them, and I picked up a couple, but then when I left, there were only a couple left, and I went back there today, and they're gone. So I don't think every store necessarily got this in, and I think they got limited quantities is what that was a really long-winded way to say that, but limited quantities most likely. However, it is online now if you can't find it in your store locally. If it sounds interesting to you, I encourage you to check it out because I want Bath & Body Works to know that we're interested in these weird, different scents. You know, not everything has to be summer boardwalk and mahogany teakwood, you know. Like if they throw us something like a pizza candle, that's kind of cool. And aside from it being purple, which I like purple. I have no problem with the purple, but I just wanted to say I really do like this packaging in general too, because the letters, you know, you can see through, and they're wrapped around. It's pretty cute, and they come with black lids. The only thing I don't like about these black lids, has anyone else noticed? Do you guys stack your candles? Because every collection that has these black lids, they're like humped, and they don't sit on there nicely, and that makes me upset. With strength and throw on this candle, it's not bad at all. It's kind of like a 7 out of 10. Pretty decent, I think. And so it fills the living room, kind of fills the kitchen area. Like, definitely not a weak candle, and the burn's been really good too, right where you want it to be, not too high, not too low as far as the flames and everything. So it's pretty strong, it's burning well, it's cute, and it's weird, and it's unique. So if you're on the fence about it, get it. If you're on the fence, get this candle. You don't want to be like me in 2013 and pass it up because you think it's weird, and then later be like, man, it would be cool to have a pizza candle around. Let me know what you think. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on this candle if you have tried it. If anyone has the 2013 version, like right now you have one of those and you can do a side-by-side, let me know if you think they're exactly the same or not, because I'm very curious about that as well. Smells like herb bread, and I'm happy to have something different. So anyway, I will be back with my haul video when I get my online order. I will be back with more reviews, and also, like I said before, check out my blueberry pie candle review if you haven't done that yet. Thanks for watching. You can also follow me on Instagram at candlesandmusic, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.